My sophomore year of college, I decided that I wanted to go to culinary school. My parents were like, finish your degree first. So I did that and now I'm here.
When I came on the tour, they kind of walked us through and showed us everything. I like how there was like personal stations set out, and the classroom is basically a kitchen.
I don't have any specific certification for the culinary. I've always just been doing it for fun, which I think probably most of us who've been playing in the kitchen for a long time. And so I wanted that extra certification, and especially the food safety and sanitation, because my clients are in the high risk population as older adults. And so making sure I understand that thoroughly. And so I wanted to get more specific training so I can become more efficient, more creative, and also just have that certification to make me more credible for my new business.
I was looking at CIA in New York and Texas, but since I did my 4-year college degree, I kind of just want to get out there and actually make money. And it was close to the area. I have a dog at home too, so it just worked out great. At 9 to 5, you can knock it out and then be fully immersed in the experience and then just graduate and then get out there. So that's why I picked it, because I didn't want to waste any more time too.
MCAI program was a perfect fit because it was the condensed 3-month program. And so I hold multiple degrees, so I don't need to go to culinary school and get another degree. So I love the idea of getting a certificate, just showing that you've put in the hours and you've done the work without having to go invest 1, 2, 3 more years to get a culinary degree. So it actually ended up being a really great fit for me, for what I was hoping to get out of both of them.
Especially the first part of the course where we go into all the cooking methods and just break everything down. And then the second half of the course, we did more the Asian, French week, American week. I really liked the first part of the course, or the technique part, and even something as simple as knife skills.
Midterms was the best one because we got to be thrown in the fire, see how everything worked with our team, at the menu that we created, the restaurant we created.
One of my goals in general of coming was just to get more efficient in the kitchen. So some days, especially with Chef View, we're multitasking, we're doing a couple things on a couple of different burners, or something's simmering there for a couple hours on the back burner. So really, how can I come into a client's space and be working on multiple things at a time so I can be in and out of the kitchen in a couple hours so that I can dedicate the additional time to the mindful movement and the health coaching.
And when you figure out those little things that help you get the basics right, it's so much easier to put things together because it tastes good.
I never even knew what all the different types of cuts meant. And when you go to a fine dining restaurant, now I just went to a restaurant in Michigan with my family and they had all of these fancy terms. And I'm like, wait, I know how to make that. And it actually isn't that crazy fancy, but it's just cool that I can apply the knowledge that I've learned at school, in the real world too. And just be well, I can do that too.
Some of the things that they've taught us, I knew when I came in here just from me cooking on my own. But little things that I didn't know helped me perfect those techniques.
I just love learning how to butcher everything, and then also making the meat too. I thought I didn't like pork before this course, but you just have to cook it at the right temp and it's really good.
So going forward with things like that, you're able to craft recipes or make menus like how we're doing for the challenge, and it makes things so much easier.
We went through all the cooking techniques and methods. We did baking and pastry. We did an Asian week, a French week.
Repetition has helped me get to a point where I can do it on my own now. I don't need nobody to tell me, hey, you might have missed that. Now it's stuck in my brain and I can do it.
If you just want to get it done fast, but also get the same amount of knowledge. I mean, of course, if you go to a 4-year culinary course, there's going to be more hours applied to that. But we basically cover all of the same things. And because it's 9 to 5, it's very immersive and in depth. And you do get those opportunities outside of school, and they connect you with job.
They've done everything really. Put us in situations where we work as teams, put us in situations where we work as a line or individually, and test our skills on each of those platforms. And they grade us and give us feedback to let us know where we need to improve or maybe where we need to slow up a little bit on, and then Another thing is they have a lot of connections.
We went to the French embassy a couple weeks ago and we prepared food and we served food for them, like we did the carbon station. And then we're going to the French ambassador's residence tomorrow for a dinner party event. So it's pretty cool that you can get those connections out of, I guess, small culinary school like this.
Those type of things you usually wouldn't see unless you work somewhere and then worked your way up and then maybe got a call for someone at a higher position to go there. But they put you right in the fire. And because they put you right in the fire, you're able to see where you really test yourself or where you rank up against others.
Everybody came in here with a different goal for different reasons why they were doing the program. And I think, like, for me and what I was hoping to get out of it, the program was a perfect fit.
You just got to go in the fire, bro. You just got to take that step. Because if you don't ever take a step, then you ain't never going to know. So if you're thinking about it, you're always going to be thinking about it. And ain't nothing ever going to happen. So if you take that step and you fail, at least you know you did it.